All right, our first match of the evening should be a big one.
It is a big one. When you're looking at almost 800 pounds in the ring there with the two monsters in there. We're talking about Kodiak, 450 pounds. Now, I think that scale must have broken at 450 because I think he's
Where do you weigh a guy like that?
Well, I think it's Acme Meat Plant is what you do for something like that.
A truck stop.
Well, that too. You know, he could be about the same size as Diesel Dan or something like that. Yeah. And he's in against a pretty big guy himself normally in Critter. We're talking 275 out of San Quentin. But when you're comparing it against Kodiak, it looks like he's double the man's size. So, you know, at 275, I think he is bending mid-beams at over 500 there. Yeah. But hey, you know, that's the way the scales. We don't find the weights. They come to us with the weights, and that's the way it is. You're watching the International Grappling Alliance here at the Special Event Center. Of course, that is the home of the Sandy Bond Flea Market, the St. John's Sports Arena. And of course, every weekend you can come and join us for the Sandy Bar Flea Market as well. But tonight, it's professional wrestling here on Channel 11, Tualatin Valley TV. And of course, every Wednesday night, 10 o'clock, tell your friends and family, set your VCRs. If you don't already know the time, make sure that you do set it.
Absolutely.
And catch it, because it's going to be a wild night of wrestling each and every time. I'll tell you, last week's was certainly wild, and I have a feeling we're going to have some more of that again this week.
That's why you got to be here in person for that. You missed half the show last week.
And already a couple matches tonight. So as Critter goes after the leg guard Kodiak, that's the first thing that you want to do is take out the big man's legs there. He takes him down on the ground. All of a sudden, the ground attack loses that too. But the big thing for Kodiak is the big thing, the size. I mean, you're talking a big man. Normally takes apart a guy, but he's getting the boots put to him by Critter right now.
He's a big man, but he's not as big if he's down on the ground. It's a good way to put a stop to the big man from Kodiak Island, Alaska.
Absolutely. By the way, just to introduce ourselves, I'm Bulldog Bob Brown Jr. here at ringside, along with the MC extraordinaire, Mr. Kevin Lee, joining us here tonight to give us the update. And you'll be handling ring duties all by yourself next week as I head and go and check out some prospects for IGA Wrestling. And hopefully we'll be having some updates on that in the near future. We got a lot of great matches to get to tonight. Hopefully we'll have a chance to be able to air some of them on TV, as was happening last week.
I would hope we get a few on the air.
Oh, my goodness. After last week's Pier 6 Brawl, which went off the air last week, everybody knows that it was a big battle between JR, Sean Barr, and Hoquiam, man, against Cedric, Critter, and Cleaver. And I'll tell you, the match went outside the venue. I mean, they were right on Lombard Street. They were on the St. John's Bridge. That bridge just closed at 8 o'clock, and they were out there fighting on the bridge, too. So, you know, if you want to catch the wrestling live here, make sure you're here every Tuesday night about 8 o'clock, and then catch us on Tualatin Valley Television every Wednesday night at 10. Now, Critter, I think, may have used the ropes on that one. Referee caught him at that one. So we'll give him that one right there. But he's using whatever he can right now.
I don't know what you expect. He's a convict. He's going to break the law.
Ex-con, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe, well.
I don't ask too many questions.
3-day pass or whatever. As you can see, Critter down in the corner. And he's sizing up Kodiak right now. He got that tactical right there. And goes after that leg again. Now was putting that boost in that leg right there, and as you can see, Kodiak now in the stomach there, and that's a large area of target to hit there.
That's a big area.
Your referee in the ring, the third man in the ring tonight, T-Rex handling the action in the ring. And firstly, I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of referee you are. You're kind of powerless when you're dealing with two guys whose average weight is almost 300 pounds. You know?
Absolutely. Critter doing what he needs to do here to beat the big Kodiak.
Take a look at that huge shoulder tackle there in the corner there. But it didn't seem to phase Kodiak too much. I mean, there's a lot of size there to take out. But Critter's getting a little bit cocky, I think, and that may be it to Kodiak's advantage there.
Critter likes to beat people up. That's what he does. He enjoys doing it. He smiles when he does it. He's not all right in the head, I don't
Well,
think.
that's true. It reminds me a lot of Cleaver that way, too. Dr. Cleaver.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll have a chance to see him in action later on tonight. But meanwhile, that leg getting wrapped around that bottom rope. And that's going to cut the circulation off on the leg. It's also going to stretch on the hamstring, quadricep muscles, tearing the calf. Oh, no, wait a second here. Now, this is something I haven't seen Critter do. Critter normally doesn't do this sort of thing. He's got himself a chair, and T-Rex is saying no.
Is taking it. What are you going to do, though?
Well, now Critter's having an argument with the referee over the chair. Oh, but that's just allowed Kodiak to get a big forearm smash there in the back of Critter.
Let this go.
Well, he didn't use the chair, so that's why he let it go on that one. But Kodiak took advantage of the situation, and now working over the situation with Critter in the corner. Now gets a hold of Critter, throws it off the ropes into the corner. Here comes the big man, huge splash in the corner. And I don't think that Critter knows the license plate of that truck that just hit him, a big Max semi named Kodiak, just waltzed into the corner, drops a knee in the back, and you can see him gasping for air on that one. And Kodiak now starting to take advantage of him. And what's he going to do to him? A big bear hug.
Well, I don't call him Kodiak for nothing.
No, that's true.
It's one of his finishing moves here. The big Kodiak bear hug.
And he's got the arms locked in there, the hands locked, the fingers locked, and he's just putting the pressure on Critter. And you can see he's sort of got it bent over a little bit, pushing in on him. That takes out all the air out of the esophagus area and makes it very, very difficult for him to breathe. Well, Critter tried to get the hands around the ears there and tried to
I think he
stop him.
pulled the hair a little bit there, trying to get out of this.
Well, you
For
know,
a minute.
we'll do whatever he can to get that advantage right now. Now he's got the forearm in the eyes there, trying to push off Kodiak. But I think the referee's going to get on him for that. But Kodiak able to cinch up that hold again.
Kodiak's such a big man that he gets a move on like this and it's all over. I don't know too many people that have gotten out of the big Kodiak bear hug.
No, nor have I. And here's the other situation right here. How much longer can Critter keep doing this?
I'm not ringing the bell. I hear bells ringing.
Yes, I do too. Oh, no.
I hate this guy.
Well, to the left of our screen, I don't know if our cameras have picked him up. It's kind of dark back there, but Cowboy Tex Thompson has appeared at ringside here. Now, there's a big brouhaha going on between.
Ref asking for the bell.
Well, that was right in the throat there. That's a disqualification. But Critter's not finished with it yet. Well, I can tell you something right now. I can tell you the big Critter is not happy about this situation whatsoever, and I think we're going to have a little conversation
Looks
with
like
him.
he's wanting to have an interview here.
Well, certainly with the fans, he wants to have the interview right now. He's having the argument right there, and hopefully we'll have a chance to
look
find out
happy.
from the big man Critter about what's going on here in the IGA. Well, as a matter of fact, here he is right here. Critter, what's going on here tonight? The big match with Kodiak going on. Now all of a sudden, Tex Thompson. What's going on with you here tonight in IGA? Wait a minute. Now, we can't have this going on here in the ringside area. Come on now. Match is over. This match is over. And they're still brawling out here on the floor. Well, I don't know what he got banged into. Some appliance back there of some sort. But
Through the flea market here.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of things at the flea market, and a couple of them were Kodiak and tables and chairs and chains and I don't know what else. But hopefully we can get a word in here with Critter what's going on here tonight. You had the big match with Kodiak going on, and all of a sudden Tex Thompson comes out here. Something happened, disqualification. Let's hear about what's going on here now.
I had Tex Thompson beat last Tuesday here. That JR Barr got interference. Tex hit me with a bell. Next thing I know, he won. That's okay. Gonna finish JR or Josh Barr tonight.
It was
Tex?
Sean!
I got your number, Tex. I don't care. It's a one of those damn bars.
Sean!
Camera boy, you better shut your trap. I'm getting sick and tired of you. Anyway, Tex Thompson, I'll get you back. I will have my belt back. But first, I'm gonna finish Sean Barr. Then I'm coming after you, Tex. And that belt will be knocked right upside your damn head. And that's it.
Well, there you go. Emphatic words from Critter on what's going on here in IGA. We'll be back with more IGA wrestling right after this. We're not going to see the last of that anytime soon. You know, over the situation with Nasty Boy holding that title right now. That's a big situation right there. As we...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your next bout? This is going to be a bout of the mid heavyweights here. In the blue corner from Portland, Oregon, 175 pounds. This is J.R. Barr. He's a brother from the Memphis location, and even 200 pounds. This is Cedric.
Welcome back to IGA Wrestling here at ringside. Kevin Lee and myself, Bulldog Bob Brown Jr. joining you for what is going to be a great battle of mid-heavyweights here. We're taking a look at one half of your Northwest Tag Team Champions, J.R. Barr, in against the mysterious Cedric. You know, he's
What a match this is
oh
going to
my
be.
goodness, this is going to be unbelievable. We may not be able to call all the action because it's going to be fast and furious, I'm pretty sure.
By the way, how long has J.R. Barr and Hokeman, man, have these tag team belts? I think they've got to be holding some kind of Northwest record here with these.
Not only that, but they've been fighting champions, you know. Tonight it's a singles matchup, but they have been defending those belts against pretty much any team that's come together. I know Cleaver and brother John had a shot at the belts recently. We've seen the Luchadors come in here and try and take them away. They got into some bitter fights. And I'll tell you, that's not really the style that J.R. Barr is accustomed to. This is the kind of style that both of these men are accustomed to. Hard hitting, tough as nails grappling. That's what you're going to find. That's why it's called the International Grappling Alliance.
Boy, it's hard to hear who the crowd's cheering for. They're both being cheered for.
But you
Quite
know,
loud in here.
I will tell you this though, Cedric certainly got the advantage though in the cheers initially coming out here. But I think JR is going to take that perhaps a little bit on the wrestling aspect of things, so the cheers will probably even out as they go along. But hey, that's the great thing about when you come to these shows live. You can boo for who you want, cheer for who you want. We don't tell you who you cheer and
That's
boo for.
right. You scream for whoever you want.
Oh my goodness, you see that uppercut?
Huge uppercut.
Now I will tell you, that a few weeks ago, JR suffered a major concussion, and I'll tell you, that could
Knocked
be
out in the ring.
something that Cedric will be looking at as well. Now stitching up that arm to the arm bar there on JR Barr, the bar on bar. Well, there you go.
Bar on bar.
Bar on bar. Third man in the ring is Hato, your referee for this matchup here.
Now I want to talk to Hato's mom. What kind of name is Hato?
Apparently it's a last name.
Oh, well, that would make a lot more sense.
So we call him Mr. Hato,
right.
but that's okay though. As now Cedric getting back in the ropes there by JR. Are we gonna get a clean break? No, Cedric says, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna take out a little bit on you. Oh, that uppercut again. And JR certainly feeling the effects of that. The second one, that knocked him to his knees.
I tell you what, Cedric, he will take it to you till you do not want any more. It's one of the
Waistlock
long
there.
matches around here.
The waistlock there applied by JR as he takes him in the corner. Now it looks like a huge field toss into the center of the ring. Takes him down textbook style. Now JR looking to size him up a little bit. Drops the knee and puts him into the chin lock there.
That was huge there.
Has him in the reverse chair lock right now, seizing up the opportunity for the knee in the small of the back right there. Pulling back, wrenching on that neck, making it very difficult for Cedric to move. Of course, that is a submission hold as well.
Very difficult for him to breathe as well, Bulldog.
That's it, down the side headlock there applied. Referee checking on the choke, no choke, so he's asking Cedric if he wants to give it up. Cedric says no.
That's that amateur wrestling that J.R. Barr likes to apply.
Absolutely. Now he's trying to hyperextend that arm there. Asking Cedric if he wants to give it up his halo, but Cedric says no way.
I don't think I've ever seen Cedric give up. I've seen him in some intense battles. Never once has he given up.
Figure 4 headlock now applied there by J.R. Barr. And that's going to cinch up both the arm and the head, but Cedric having the presence of mind to get for it. J.R.'s asking, why are you giving it up? Why are you giving it up? But, he's getting a little feisty now.
J.R. Barr got caught there using the ropes. I see that correctly?
I think you did. Well, I'll tell you, last week when we went off the air, there was a 6-man tag here which involved J.R. Barr, Sean Barr, and Hokeman Man against Cedric, Cleaver, and Critter. Now, I'll tell you, it was the biggest crash course in wrestling I've ever seen. There was no wrestling.
No wrestling at all.
Be thankful we didn't air this on television because I don't think our camera, there's no way could we have aired that on TV. You need to be here live to see something like that. But the feud between Cedric and JR almost immediately followed that matchup.
Yes.
They were brawling all over the building. I mean, it was incredibly insane. As that waistlock takeover there, trying to get the cover. Oh, beautiful back suplex there. Back suplex by Cedric, gets back on his man here. Big form in the back. And another one, and you can just hear the meat chops right there.
Hear it, you can see the chops on his back.
The welts of developing, and there goes a backbreaker. Right in that same area, gets the cover, it's a 1, 2.
Oh, I thought he had him there.
Cedric claiming a slow count there. Well, claiming a slow count there. I don't know if it was, but it certainly almost got a near fall from. Oh, another uppercut then.
Man, that was huge.
And you know that's what he's going after is that concussion, When you get a concussion in wrestling, it's really tough to come back from.
Right.
And even more so because it was recent, Cedric has been sculling this man out. I will tell you this about Cedric. This man watches a lot of TV. Not we're talking commercial programs here. He watches a lot of wrestling tapes. He studies his opponents really, really well. And he knows about the tag team champions here. He'd love to get a shot at his belt.
Yes, he would.
And Cedric just whipped JR into the
Tell you
corner.
what, he finds a good partner. He could get those belts, too.
He's rolling thunder.
Hits the turnbuckle.
And Cedric, unfortunately, had nobody there. And JR right now having a chance to recover. Now he takes hold of Cedric. Huge chop in the corner. Fires Cedric off the reverse by Cedric. JR in the corner. Well, that backfired on JR for sure. A big knee lift there in the midsection by Cedric. And a chop now by Cedric on JR. And another one. Huge
That was a chop.
Cedric picks him up. Drops him down sidewalk. Slam. Got the cover 1, 2. Hook the leg. Not enough.
I was ready to ring the bell there. I thought this match was over.
Oh, he's going for the surfboard right here.
Surfboard again.
Yep, he's got it in there. He's taking the leg lock now. JR fighting it as he best he possibly can.
Cedric's got his shoulders out here, too. This is a beautiful surfboard.
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's right dead center. There's nowhere for JR to go. But JR able to use his weight though to roll over. That's the disadvantage of that surfboard is that it can sometimes backfire on you, which is what he did there. But Cedric back on the can, another uppercut. What's that, about 15 or 20 so far?
That's a ton of uppercuts.
And another one.
One of them, and I would be done. I would be tapping out, pinning me, leaving the ring, something.
That's going to shake up your entire system.
Yes, it is.
I'll tell you, you better be feeling like air turbulence right now.
That shot! Another!
And now Cedric throws it off, no reverse there by JR, picks him up, and
Oh!
just dropped him.
He dropped him on his head is what he did. Cedric could be out here.
But unfortunately, it affected JR just as badly because as he went to do it, he hit the back of his head on the mat too. So both men's heads hit the mat, and now the referee's applying the count here. We're already up to 4. We're coming to 5 now. They've only got 5 more to get to their feet, and this match is over.
Guys are gonna get up here.
I'll tell you, I think both of them, well, JR especially, considering all that concussion problem he was having there, and Cedric for just
And just as I say it, both of them are up on their feet.
tried to hit him with a haymaker, though. JR blocked it. Takes him in with a huge forearm now. Throw him in again. Both of them are extremely winded. Now
Yes.
fireman's carry over.
Beautiful fireman's carry.
Kicked
Only
out,
a
though.
leg count. I cannot believe that.
Well, it doesn't surprise me because, you know, the only guy with the fireman's carry there, not a devastating move, but an effective move in getting the man over. And now the forearms are being applied to the back of the head and the neck.
The crowd's chanting here, JR sucks.
It seems
A few weeks ago, they were cheering and loving this guy. I don't know what's going on with that.
well, I'll tell you, it's just the tenacity of Cedric that keeps coming back every time, and I think that, you know, they'd like to see Cedric get a partner and challenge Hokie Man and JR for a tag down. You're watching International Grappling Alliance action here on Tualatin Valley Television each and every Wednesday night, 10 o'clock. Of course, live here every Tuesday night at the St. John's Sports Arena at the foot of the St. John's historic St. John's Bridge in Portland, Oregon. Oh my goodness, you see the high knee there. I mean, he was right up, almost standing vertically, and came down with the knees right to the back there, the small of the back, and on that arm, as he's got the hammerlock applied there on Cedric. Now he's trying to roll him over.
Pin attempt. Just the 2 count.
Used the legs there to roll him over, had the cover there, but not quite enough for Cedric able to bolt out. But now he's trying to hammerlock him again. Cedric getting close ropes, now partial front chancery. Now we're going to the front chancery, it looks like, by JR. Cedric getting up to his feet, though. And he's in the ropes there.
Referee might want to check that. It almost looks like a chokehold.
Oh, but Cedric's on, though. What's going on here? Close. So close there. 2 successive pin attempts. As you can see, Cedric grabbed a hold of that shoulder right there. That was just devastating to his arm there. And JR knows that that's a weak point for him now.
Wow, what a match we're watching here, Bulldog.
This
Not
is
believe
why.
the action.
This is why you need to be here, because I'll tell you, while this may be impressive to watch on TV, watching this live is impressive. Much more so on TV.
It is loud in here, Bulldog.
Oh my goodness, that shot was brutal. Cedric now reversed though by JR. Whole body elbow in there. That wasn't just a back elbow. He threw his whole body in that one.
I saw that.
And Cedric just collapsed. Both men trying desperately to get to their feet. JR up to his feet first. Cedric now slowly getting to his feet. Now JR going behind. Victory roll. Rolls him up.
Feet in
Inside
the
corner.
ropes there.
Oh, so close, but not so far.
He would have been placed there by the ropes. I think this match would have been over, Bulldog.
I'd say it looks like a suplex coming up there. Blocked down by Cedric. Blocked again. Cedric now gets all that arm. Looks like Russian leg sweep. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, he got him. He got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Cedric!
Unbelievable. Cedric was able to secure that
I
victory.
cannot believe what we just saw here, Bulldog.
But what we did see was a classic wrestling match. Cedric right now feeling the effects of it. I wonder if he popped out that shoulder there against JR. But he was able to hook him up and get the victory there. And JR Barr, I'll tell you though, this feud is far from over. Even though he may have scored a victory by pinfall tonight, it doesn't mean a thing because the two of them still want to get at each other. Well, there you go. And of course, we'll have more IGA wrestling right after this.
I need a break.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you after that one, we do too. Be right back. Already back here with IGA Wrestling and sitting here at ringside right now, 6-man tag. Last week, unfortunately, we weren't able to see a lot of this on television. In many respects, I'm glad we didn't have it on TV. It was just incredibly wild. 6-man tag with Hugh Hokley Man, Sean Barr, and JR Barr. And obviously, things have yet to be settled in this.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We ain't settled here one bit at all. I got Cleaver next, as a matter of fact, which is just fine and dandy with me because I look forward to giving him what he got's coming. And you know, right, after that, we got our 6-man tag, and sure enough, we'll sure settle things tonight. If I have anything to say about it, everything will be settled, and that's for sure.
There you go. And Sean Barr, you know, last week, it was incredible. It was absolutely crazy here last weekend. Things strewn about the building. The match was just degenerated into a Pier 6 brawl, but obviously there's still things going on with you and Critter and Cedric and everybody else going on in this match here. Let's hear about what's going on with you.
Well, I can't believe they won another match with us after the beating we gave them last week. We beat them from pillar to pillar, from post to post, from the one side of the arena to the other side of the arena. So tonight is going to be twice as bad. I guarantee it.
And JR, big match tonight with Cedric, a classic wrestling match, but obviously we have yet to settle this match going on. I mean, even though he may have won a fall, it doesn't seem to settle the thing between you two. And now I'm hearing that the six-man tag is all ready to start up again. What's going on?
Well, the six-man tag is to be said. Cedric had a great singles match with me tonight. He came out on top. Give him kudos for that. We're going to see what he's got when it comes to the tag team bout.
And obviously, you know, you've got the tag team champions right here, the Hoquiam Man and JR Barr tonight teaming up with Sean Barr. We're going to be seeing them later on tonight with more IGA Wrestling right after this. Well, we're getting set to watch this matchup here with the Hoquiam Man that take on Dr. Cleaver. But it started off with Cedric and Critter standing here at ringside. All of a sudden now, we've got 6 men in the ring. And I don't believe this, can't believe it. It looks like we didn't start off with 6-man tag before the singles match even started here.
Yeah, get out of the ring there.
Oh, it's tough enough trying to deal with Cleaver's entourage in there with Critter and Cedric, but now you got to deal with Hoquiam Man's group in there, and all of a sudden, now we couldn't show you the match last week. Now, but Sandy Barr has cleared this match. The 6-man tag is going to air on television.
You've got to be kidding me.
I cannot believe this, but Sandy says that that's the way it's going to be because this is IGA and he's not about ready to let anybody tell him otherwise how things are going to be run in IGA. So the 6-man tag apparently is going to be on television. So make sure that you are getting your VCR set for this because
You want to take this.
and I'll tell you, I want to see this matchup here because this is a precursor to what's going on. Well, now we got JR in here, we got Cedric in here, we've got Sean Barr in here, we got Josh Barr in here. And my goodness, we've got an entire entourage in here. And I have a feeling that we are going to see
We're
some
going to see a
blockbuster.
fight here.
We're not even, I don't even know if we're going to be able to have a match with these two, you know?
I don't know.
Before the brawl begins. Well, the referee has finally sent everybody to the back.
Well, it's nice to see T-Rex take care of the
Line
situation.
drag there by Hoquiam Man. Another one. And already he's up on top of Dr. Cleaver.
Wow.
Well, the good doctor that we would have heard already in this matchup
We
here.
just started.
Well, I think what's happening here is I think Hoquiam Man is just that ticked off over the whole situation that's been going on. Like last week's 6-man tag and Cleaver.
Those group of 6 guys do not like each other.
Cleaver's already outside in conversation with the audience.
He needs to focus on what's in the ring there.
Absolutely.
Not worry about the audience.
Let's talk a little bit about Dr. Cleaver, Sunnyvale, California. You know, I gotta wonder if he's had a hand in this Terry Shivo incident here. I think he's had a few things going on there. Hoquiam Man from Hoquiam, Washington. That's the local boy, and he's a popular young man. As one half of the IGA Tag Team Champions with JR Barr, defending those belts, I tell you, against virtually anybody that wants to get in there and fight him. And the Hoquiam Man now cinches up on Dr. Cleaver there with that hammerlock.
Huge. Good to see a clean break. I didn't expect to see that in this match.
And what I just can't understand is Dr. Cleaver seems to enjoy the brutality of it all.
He likes to hurt people.
And he doesn't mind getting hurt himself.
He
Oh,
doesn't
my
mind
goodness.
pain at all.
There it was right there. And another one. You hear those forearms there. He's glaring at us. Every time he hits a forearm, he looks at us in a glare.
I don't know if it's a glare or a smile. I think he enjoys this.
Now he's got that chancery on him right now. It's sort of cutting off the blood flow to that carotid artery. And you can see he's pushing on the left shoulder right there. That's pushing up the other carotid artery. I mean, he's basically paralyzing young man. Is what he's looking at doing.
He's taking his right hand and open hand chopping on the rib cage there. It looks
And what that does is it
that hurts is what that does.
that too, but Hokian man trying so hard to get his breath going. Is he gonna get his breath from that clothesline? But as he's cinching up on that, every time he hits him in the ribs, it's another jerk to the neck there, and he can't get that breath in, and that's just one more shot makes it very, very difficult for Hokian man to survive a match like this. As you can see, he's almost like paralyzed in this move right here by Dr. Cleaver.
Yes, I see that.
As you can see right now, the Hokian man trying so hard to break free of this thing. He's trying to keep the blood flow going. He's keeping the arms moving whatever he can possibly here, because that move is just absolutely debilitating to Hokian man.
Oh, a brutal chop to the side.
And again, you can see every time he does that, Hokian man is that much closer to going unconscious.
Absolutely.
And if he's able to do that, Hokian man, you can see he's just turning a bright shade of purple. That's a
The lovely shade of purple. Yes, it
really,
is.
It really is. And
Matches a couple audience members' hair we have here tonight.
we have a great audience here tonight.
Fabulous audience.
Welcome you each and every week to the St. John Sports Arena at the foot of the historic St. John Bridge in beautiful Portland, Oregon. We encourage you to come and join us
Every
and
Tuesday
Tuesday
night.
night starting at 8 o'clock. And tonight, we've had some unbelievable matches, some of which we're going to be able to show you on TV.
I cannot believe we are going to have that six-way. It's basically going to be a street fight, I would imagine.
It certainly was last week, and I don't know why we're airing this on TV, but ladies and gentlemen, this is a freebie for you. You know,
I
this is
guess.
a freebie.
Don't know how much we're going to be able to catch on film.
Well,
They were all going in 3 different directions, 6 different directions.
certainly. And now the big forearm returned there by Hokian man. Oh! Oh! Standing drop kick. And the good doc is down the ground. It's a 1. That's it.
Just a
Tony.
2 count. Going to have to do more than that to put away the doctor, I think.
Yeah, he's not going to make a house call out of that, that's for sure. Drops the elbow into that knee. Goes after him again, now cinching up that leg. And you can see Hokian man feeling the effects of that neck hold earlier. Still. Even though he's grinding away on that leg right there, every little breath he can possibly muster and hold on to it. Now Cleaver gets all the ropes though. That's going to break the hold.
Nice clean break again. Nice to see in a match like this.
Oh, my God.
I was going to say they can hear that on TV, but I think they can hear that at home.
You don't even need to have the volume turned up on television. You can hear that one. Hokian man.
This is the new sound of Oakrim that we've seen.
Oh,
Dave
it's
Brisket
a very feisty Hokian.
absolutely upset.
And another one. Cleaver now in the ropes. Hokian man slips him up. Oh! And you can tell right now the anger and the fire in the Hokian man. We haven't seen that for a while. He's back on fire. Gets cover. 1, 2. Oh, kicks up.
I believe the doctor kicked out of that.
I'll tell you, right now, Hokian man trying to give a little bit of injury there to the good old doc right there. Maybe searching for a virtue of malpractice, I would say. You know, as Hokian man there cinches up on that leg, gets the ankle lock there and the step on the toe there to make sure that he can't move. I'll tell you, whether or not Cleaver's got the long legs, the long arms, the long reach, it isn't going to make a bit of difference as he's got that hold on there. Referee checking out and see if Cleaver wants to give it up. Cleaver, though, with those long arms that make that reach there, holding on that ropes there. Hokian didn't want to let go. He didn't want to let go of that hold.
It's a new attitude we're seeing from Hokian Man and JR Barr tonight. I guess we
Yes.
saw a little bit of it last week. They're taking it to a whole new level tonight.
Oh, he tried to get up and he fell over on his leg there. That leg is in a lot of trouble there. And Hokian man able to secure it back on it again. Cinches up on that leg. Cinches up on it right there. And now he's just working it over. up. Oh my goodness.
This could be it for Hokuya, man.
Just dropped him. Just hammers away. Gets a cover.
Oh, 2 count.
And Hokuya, man, in a world of hurt right now. As he's picked up by a hair now. Oh! He left right to the head there.
I can't believe what we just saw there.
The guy's over 6.5 feet tall and just delivered that knee shot right to the
brutal.
head there. Back to that nerve hold again.
He likes that hold.
Desperately trying to get out of his Hokuya, man. How much longer can he continue?
Man, I don't know.
Oh, no, wait a minute. The referee counted a choke there. There was a choke there. And Hokuya, man, trying to catch it. Oh! Someone tagging him almost came onto the ringside table.
I thought they were going to land on his hip for a minute.
Shoulder tackle reported the buckle just got gave way. Looks like a monkey flip.
Huge monkey flip. Bulldog, how much can these guys take?
Well, for Cleaver, he likes the abuse. For Hokuya, man, he's just got the fire in his eyes again. And all of a sudden,
Angry man.
rise him up. Hits him with that back kick and the full body as well. Gets a cover. Referee out of position. And I'll tell you, if he'd been in position, he could have very well gotten the 3.
Yes. Over the rope.
Oh, springboard leg drop. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no.
Can't believe he's kicking out of these.
Oh,
The average wrestler would have been done a few minutes ago.
big, huge forearm shots there in the midsection. And I think on one of those, he busted open his elbow.
Oh! I haven't seen this in a while from Dr. Cleaver.
The giant swing. I
Yes.
haven't seen that in years. The person who made that famous was a woman wrestler by the name of Velvet McIntyre. And
Yes.
she carried that WWF women's belt back in the mid-'80s. And she used the giant swing. Oh, here we go. Oh, my goodness. Huge splash off the second rope. Gets it 1, 2. Oh, he got it. Dr. Cleaver earns the victory.
Dr. Cleaver!
Oh, my goodness.
What a match we just saw. What a card we've had tonight.
Oh my goodness, and I'll tell you, this is good. If I haven't told you before, I'm going to tell you again, you've got to be here live each and every week to watch the superstars of the International Grappling Alliance. You can see the glare, though, from Hokuya, man. He had
This
them
is
beat.
not over.
Oh, far from it. And imagine that we still have more action to go. Can you imagine we still have more to go? Including a 6-man tag? I mean, I can't believe it either. Well, Cleaver right now, we're going to make sure that Hokuya, man, gets his belt here. Back here with IGA Wrestling, Tex Thompson, Cowboy Tex. You had a big matchup with the little nasty boy coming up. The heavyweight belt, I think, is on the line. And you've still got issues going on with Critter. It seems to be like a 3-way going on with you two. What's going on? Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, the thing is what's going on is that, I was listening to that Blowhard. All I do is running off the gums. The one thing about it is I'm uncrowned champion here as it is. I just don't have the belt. And it always happens that tonight, finally tonight, I get a shot at that belt. And it is going around my waist. Anyway, anyhow. But what gets me the most is last week, I don't know who this flunky was that was up here with Critter. But the one thing about it is, I thought maybe he was giving him something. I don't know. But I beat the boy to the punch. That's how I got the match.
Well, there you go. Cowboy Tex Thompson. Obviously, you got that big match with Little Nasty Boy tonight with the title on the line. You and Critter obviously have got some set twos coming up in the near future. Obviously, this is one area that is going to be a hotbed for sure.
Well, the one thing about it is Critter, you better bring 3 squares because it's going to be an all-day job.
Well, there you go. The eloquent words of Cowboy Tex Thompson. We've got more IGA coming up after this. Stick around, won't you?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next match is a 6-man. Once Mr.
one side of the ring, you've got J.R. Barr. You've got his brother Sean Barr and the Oakley Man. On the other side of the ring, you've got Dr. Cleaver. You've got Critter. And you've got Cedric. All in one ring at one time. 6-man straight through. I don't know how we're going to get this done.
You know, I've never been out of the ring so quick in my life, Bulldog. I don't want to be anywhere near this.
Well, unfortunately, we're stuck here at ringside.
Well, if they come this direction, I'm running the other way, Bulldog. You're going to have to cover it.
Oh, hey, yeah, I'm going to be hiding behind you. I think. And if it's anything like last week, well, they were out in the middle of the street. I think they headed towards the St. John Bridge.
I heard they fought on the St. John's Bridge.
I think the construction workers were getting a little bit miffed about the situation because they couldn't get their jobs done.
They're certainly not going to step in the way of these big men, though.
Oh, no, and then, now, earlier tonight, we saw matches with J.R. Barr against Cedric, and we saw a great matchup between Oakley Man and Cleaver. Both of them, both our tag team champions, unable to secure victories in the singles matchup. They're hoping to gain it now here in this 6-man tag. And it is tag team rules, Australian tag team rules, which means you must tag your partner in, you must hold the tag rope or the corner, and we're starting off with already Cleaver and Oakley and picking it up where we left off.
These guys have no love for each other.
Oh, and a quick tag there by Oakley, man. Now JR's in the ring. Oh, and
Well, that's what they got to do here. They definitely.
Johnson.